Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Okay guys, we're going to be seeing a video today. This is titled Russia's Naval Spetsnaz versus US Navy SEALs. Who would win? Okay, I don't think this should be a big question or a tough question to answer. All right, so without watching the video, I can say that Russia's Naval Spetsnaz does better, all right, because I feel they have more experience. Russia has more experience. But if we want to talk about who has more media publicity, who is more popular, definitely it's going to be US Navy SEALs, all right. But from experience, let's just jump into this video. Let me not just have my conclusions, all right. Let's see this video. If you're more curious as much as I am, please subscribe. And if you find this video interesting, like, share, and comment on it, all right. So let's jump in.
Russia's Naval Spetsnaz and the U.S. Navy SEALs both are renowned for daring underwater missions and lightning-fast raids. In this episode, we'll discuss the key differences in their selection, training, the kind of missions they tackle, and the firepower they bring to the fight. This analysis will help us see who might emerge victorious in amphibious or overland missions. Spetsnaz is an abbreviation derived from Russian words meaning special purpose. Naval Spetsnaz, or informally known as Commando Frogmen, are part of the Russian Naval Infantry, but their operational control falls under the Main Intelligence Directorate, GRU. Apart from Navy, the FSB's Alpha Group and Vembel also have Frogmen units. Formed during World War II, these elite warriors played a vital role in the Soviet victory. On the other hand, the Navy SEALs are the elite force of the U.S. Navy. They're kind of like a Swiss Army knife, able to fight on land, sea, or air. Their history goes all the way back to World War II, but they officially became a thing in 1962. They've got a bunch of cool nicknames, like Frogmen and Green Faces. Their mottos are pretty cool, like the only easy day was yesterday, and it pays to be a winner. They've got a long list of successful engagements and missions conducted all over the globe since their inception. The Naval Spetsnaz mission is to ensure the security of Russia's naval facilities and warships. They are divided into two main groups. 1. Naval Special Reconnaissance, OMRP. 2. Combat Against Underwater Incursion Forces and Devices, PDSS. There are 4 Naval Special Reconnaissance units composed of reconnaissance divers, who are responsible for the protection of the Northern Fleet, Baltic Fleet, Black Sea Fleet, and Pacific Fleet. Each unit consists of around 200 personnel. These units include combat swimmers tasked to protect ships and other fleet assets. The second group, PDSS, are the Naval Infantry. They are trained to conduct land and sea operations behind enemy lines. They have expertise in underwater combat, mining, clearance diving, and special reconnaissance. In the event of war, the PDSS goes beyond combat and demolitions. They rescued people, fixed damaged ships, cleared paths for river crossings, and even recovered bodies from the sunken ships. They even train rebel groups to fight the enemy. These recon teams work in secret and often support larger military attacks by targeting key enemy locations like bases, airfields, ports, communication lines, and even their leaders. Whereas SEALs are a rapid deployment force, they can conduct military actions that are beyond the capability of conventional forces. They are trained to fight on land, sea, and air with a special expertise in amphibious warfare. Their mission areas include unconventional warfare, direct action, combating terrorism, special reconnaissance, foreign internal defense, information warfare, security assistance, counter-drug operations, personnel recovery, and hydrographic reconnaissance. What really sets them apart is their ability to undergo grueling training, spending weeks mastering underwater navigation and diving with special gear, closed-circuit rebreathers for minimal bubbles. This lets them infiltrate hidden underwater locations and plant explosives silently, all while unseen beneath 100 feet of water. Their stealth and secret methods let them carry out missions against targets that larger forces can't approach without being noticed. Suiting up for the Naval Spetsnaz is like applying for the world's most brutal training program. Only the super fit and mentally strong need apply. The selection process is designed to squeeze every drop of blood and sweat out of you. Imagine a pre-dawn wake-up call followed by a brutal cross-country run. You need to maintain a crazy speed of 11 miles per hour, or about 18 kilometers an hour. And that's just the beginning. They don't let you catch your breath. It's straight into a grueling exercise gauntlet. 20 pull-ups, 60 push-ups, and then 60 sit-ups under the screams of drill sergeants. By the time you get to the star jumps, your heart will be hammering at a ridiculous pace. It's common during exercises for candidates to suffer a vision blackout, but that's just the entrance exam. If you survive the selection, you'll enter a world of underwater training for scuba and freediving, including mastering equipment, deep dives, and even practicing underwater navigation in complete darkness. This is on top of rigorous combat training that teaches you to infiltrate enemy territory by sea, conduct stealthy underwater demolitions. It's a brutal path for those who make it. They become part of an elite force respected around the world. To become a SEAL, you gotta be a U.S. citizen between 17 and 28 with good eyesight. You'll also need to pass a background check and ace a physical test that includes a 500-yard swim, push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, and a 1.5-mile run. On top of that, you'll take written tests to see if you're smart and mentally tough enough for the job. SEAL training is
Okay, going further into this video, it's making me want to feel like the Russian Naval Spetsnaz and the US Navy SEALs kind of have equal value. Let me use the word value now. Equal value. All right, but the US Navy SEALs definitely have access to wider variety of weapons and armament. All right, so that's actually another edge above the Russian Naval Spetsnaz. All right, I don't know. Please share your thoughts and your opinion in the comment section. All right, because going further into this video, I kind of feel they are of equal value. All right, so let's continue.
tense. It starts with 8 weeks of boot camp to whip you into tip-top shape. Then comes the legendary Hell Week, where you'll run, swim in icy water, and crawl through mud for a whopping 6 days straight. After surviving that, you'll spend 24 weeks learning how to be an underwater demolition expert. Finally, there's another 26 weeks of SEAL qualification training to master all the SEAL skills. If you conquer all that, you'll officially be a SEAL and earn the Trident pin to join a SEAL team. The basic Spetsnaz unit is a team of 8 to 10 men. The team is commanded by an officer. They may have a warrant officer or senior sergeant as deputy and includes a radio operator, demolitions experts, snipers, and reconnaissance specialists. Team members have some degree of cross-training so a mission can continue if a specialist is lost. Each Soviet fleet would have a brigade of naval assault pioneers with a wartime strength of up to 1,300 men and capable of deploying about 100 teams. A SEAL platoon is a highly skilled and cohesive unit of 16 personnel, consisting of 2 commissioned officers, 1 senior enlisted chief petty officer, and 13 enlisted soldiers. Every member of a SEAL platoon undergoes rigorous training, becoming qualified in underwater diving, parachuting, and explosives handling. The Russian frogmen aren't just about bulging biceps. They've got the firepower to match. Think mean and nasty submachine guns, perfect for clearing out tight spaces on ships. Need to hit something a bit further away? They've got waterproof AKs for the job. They are armed with underwater firearms that can continue firing even after being submerged for hours. Getting to the fight zone is no problem either. They zip around in their super fast boats and mini submarines. They have greater freedom to customize their equipment and tools to dominate any mission, above or below the waves. Similarly, U.S. Navy SEALs have access to advanced equipment and weapons to support their missions. This includes firearms like the Mk-18 CQBR for close quarters combat, the M9 1A2 sniper rifle, and the M2 machine gun. Recently, they adopted the Glock 19 pistol as their sidearm. For covert insertion and extraction, SEALs have a fleet of underwater and overwater vehicles at their disposal. Truth be told, it's hard to say who has the better arsenal, Spetsnaz or SEALs. Both are insanely impressive and cost a small fortune. So, who would win in a 1-to-1 clash? It's a close call. Both sides undergo extreme training. Their equipment is top-notch too, with minimal differences in body armor and firearms. Sure, the M4 might be slightly more accurate, while the AK packs a heavier punch. The better weapon is going to be far more reliant on the skill of the user than the actual specs of the gun. So the fight will be decided almost entirely on the skill of an individual soldier. Is it an ambush or a frontal assault? Here's where things get interesting. The American edge might lie in superior communication and command structures. However, on land, the SEALs might have an edge. Their training leans evenly on land-based operations as well. Ultimately, both SEALs and Spetsnaz are undeniably among the world's elite amphibious forces. Their capabilities are remarkably close, making any hypothetical matchup a fascinating thought experiment. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Like the video? Give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends and subscribe for more.
Okay, seeing this video to the end is actually a tough conclusion now. All right, so who is going to win between Russia's Naval Spetsnaz and US Navy SEALs? Who is going to win? All right, I know the Russians Spetsnaz are special forces, so I don't think they go for other operations. All right, they only operate on special operations. All right, unlike the US Navy SEALs. That's just another difference between them. All right, so I think the US Navy SEAL have a little upper hand above the Russia's Naval Spetsnaz. All right, up to you. Who do you think is going to win? All right, between Russia's Naval Spetsnaz and US Navy SEALs? Let me know in the comment section. I'll be reading every single comment and replying to you all. All right, thank you for watching and see you guys on my next one. Bye.